Adaptation. Imagine yourself at a picnic in a park. It is a beautiful day and everything is just great. You lay your food out, build a fire, and start roasting your hot dogs. Then, suddenly, the wind starts blowing and the sky gets cloudy. Lightning flashes, thunder rolls, and rain starts pouring down. You, your food, and your fire all start to get wet. What are you going to do? Well, you have some choices. You could do nothing, in which case your food will get soaked, your fire will go out, and you will get cold and wet and probably hungry. You might even be struck by lightning. You could put on a big raincoat or put up a tarp to keep yourself, your food, and your fire dry while you finish your picnic. Of course, you will still have to keep an eye on that pesky lightning. Or you could pick up your stuff, go under a park shelter, and use the gas burners to cook your food and finish your picnic. You could just go home and have an indoor picnic. If you choose to change yourself by putting on a raincoat, your behavior by using a gas fire under a shelter rather than a wood fire out in the open, or your location by going home, you will be changing or adapting to the changing weather so that you can continue to enjoy your picnic. On the other hand, if you choose to do nothing to adapt to the changing conditions, you will probably make yourself miserable, prevent yourself from finishing your picnic, and you might even make yourself extinct. When you started your picnic, you had the right clothes and equipment for a sunny day at the park. You were fitted or adapted to the environment as it then existed. Similarly, plants and animals were adapted to the environments in which they live. Their individual adaptations permit them to get the food, water, and shelter they need to live. For example, sharks have fins, streamlined bodies, and sharp teeth that enable them to swim quickly and catch food in the ocean. Trees have leaves to catch sunlight and roots to collect water and nutrients from soil on land. Sharks cannot live on land, and trees cannot live in oceans because they are not adapted to those environments. But environments change. Just as your picnic environment changed when the cloudburst came, environments around the world change over time. And as environments change, the plants and animals living in them must change and adapt to the new conditions. They must change the shape and function of their bodies, physical adaptation, or they must change their behavioral adaptation, or they must move to a different place that has the environment they need. Otherwise, they become too uncomfortable and possibly extinct. Environment. The environment of a particular location is made up of all things and conditions found there. Non-living things and conditions like mountains and valleys, rivers and streams, rocks and soil, sunlight and heat, rain and snow make up the physical part of the environment. Living things like plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria make up the biological part of the environment. There are many different physical environments on Earth. Some are dry with very hard soils. Some are wet with very thick, soft soils. Some are hot while others are cold. Some are hilly. Some are flat. Some are deep underwater while others are on rocky ground. Some have streams of water while others have streams of slowly moving ice. Each physical environment creates special problems for the plants and animals living in it. For example, dry environments require living things to find and store water. Cold environments require living things to find ways of keeping warm.